Hello everyone and welcome to my top 20 K-pop songs of 2024. This was another great year for music in K-pop, but these will be the tracks that were the most important to me this year. I have my laptop for my notes. Your favorite tracks that may not be on here, and that's okay. And you know, my list may not include the most popular ones or kind of like the best tracks from like a technical standpoint, but these tracks are the ones that I can listen to and truly look back and like reflect on 2024 and will just remind me of this year. And I normally do not include a lot of English releases this year, but I did because some of them were like the best of the year, because they are from like K-pop idols, so, and they kind of are always done in like a K-pop discussion, so I think they count. But no like XG or like any kind of group like that, because they are like global in a way. And next she does like X-pop, and it wouldn't be fair because they'd be like top, however many tracks they release would always just be in the top 10. But you'll see what I have going on, what I mean by all of that. And I'm gonna start off like I normally do with my 10 honorable mentions. These were some really great tracks this year, but unfortunately I only do a top 20, so they didn't make the list, but I wanted to show appreciation, so here they are.
Popsicles in my freezer. I got 31 flavors, no free samples, boy, you gotta pay first. I made bread, but I ain't no baker. Good girl on her worst behavior. Like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. Like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. 이게 왜게 없던 party. Up and down, round and round, hit the spot, 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 spot. 엎치락 정신을 외쳐려 해.
Up and round, everybody hit the. 모두가 원해. 사랑도 명예. But I only want you, baby, baby, baby. I only want you, baby, baby, baby. 없이 빛나는 flame. 나는 원하지 않아. 너의 사랑 하나 그거면 돼. Baby, baby, yeah, baby.
I wanna dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, run it, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna. I just need some space. I just need some space, space, space. Voices in my head. I just need some space, space, space.
You and me,
감정이 눈부신 체가에
every day.
네가 내 맘을 들 수 있게. So I leave you.
Heart on the window. 널 기다린 시간 넘어.
Those were my 10 honorable mentions. Those were in no particular order, but now let's get into my top 20. My number 20 is IVE's Heya.
자꾸 날 보내 잠이 나.
I love this track. This track was for sure made for like the charts, and it went platinum in my house. It's fun, it's loud, and I really feel like it's really the best of IVE that we can get whenever they do that type of sound, that type of concept. And when that last chorus hits, I transcend to a different planet. Like, it's so addictive, it's so catchy, and for me it's still on replay. Number 19 is B.I.'s Tasty.
And if you really, really, really want some, you better run it, give me everything you got. My ice cream truck, people line run the block. It's tasty, been open up shop, it's tasty. You look up air, let's drop.
This is another one that I had heavy on replay. I love his English sections of the track. I think they're so dope. It's so well written. It's like a party vibe, and he really has given us like that more kind of like upbeat party vibe in his solo works until we got this one, and girl, I waited so patiently for it, and the wait was so worth it. Number 18 is Jay Park's Give Me a Minute featuring Chungha.
Don't rush it, but make it feel composure. Oh, baby.
Just give me a minute. I'll make you fall in love with me. The feeling is burning hot. Just give me a minute. But tell me what you wanna do. Forgive me if I'm coming on too.
It's just another one I can't stop playing. It's just very like classic R&B Jay Park, and we got Miss Mother Chungha on the track. It's such like an easy, addictive listen. Jay Park also gave us like a 20-track album, so shout outs for that, because that's not what we normally get these days in K-pop. It's just not really exists, or like K-pop adjacent genres like Korean R&B, Korean hip hop, and it's just like so fresh, it's fly, and it's like such a vibe. Number 17 is Taemin's Sexy in the Air.
Ooh, can't you feel it? Sex's in the air. Sex's in the air. Come back again and tell me. Sex's in the air. Tripping my sex's in the
The king is bringing sexy back, and he just what is it to love about this one here? You know what I mean? First of all, it's produced by Dem Joy, and so we already know it's gonna be an automatic banger, and it has like an old school but kind of mixed with like a new school vibe. It's sick. There's like a sensuous, mysterious vibe to the track, which is just like so Taemin. Like if you had to describe Taemin, I'd be like, he's kind of like got this mysterious, sexy vibe going, but it's an addiction. I can't stop listening to the song. Might be my drug. Number 16 is G Idol's Wife.
I cook cream soup, taste is Coco Loco. Want me your white, but shit is. I clean your room, it's a twinkle twinkle. Want me your white, but shit is.
I forgot this one was released in 2024. Those hella early releases of January of 2024, they ones don't seem like they were a part of the year, you know? But yeah, I think this one was still one of the best of the year. It's so camp, and Giotto does camp so well. And it's just a really fun vibe. It's another one that was on repeat for me. It's just like hella catchy. If they're like when my friends ask me for like K-pop recommendations, I would send them this one, and they all would always like love it and stuff. That goes to show you. Number 15 is DPR Ian's Skins.
I never asked to be like this. I never asked to be like this.
I almost did Limbo because of like it's just such a good, well-produced song, and like when that beat drops, it go crazy. But for me, I don't know, like Skins, it just hit different. He's still one of my favorite artists, and it's like for a reason. When he does stuff like this, he's so like raw and vulnerable with his emotions and what's going on with him, and in turn he helps so many people who are going through what he is also going through, and his songs definitely like always help me, especially when I feel out of control, because you know what, I didn't ask to be like this, and there's so much in life that goes on that is like outside of your control that happens to you, and you know, I didn't ask for this, I didn't ask to be made like this, but you know, here we are. Oh, there goes one of my keys. Number 14 is Stray Kids Chick Chick Boom.
Vamos, I know that you want it, boom. Lobos, we can love the want it, boom. La-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it, boom, 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 boom. Vamos, I know that you want it, boom. Chaos, we so catastrophic, boom. La-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it, boom, boom, boom.
You know, I was really waiting for Stray Kids to do like a Latin or like a reggaeton type concept, and they did not disappoint with this one. I think the concept is just like so cool, and the beat always gets me. I can tell you, I'm a look at well, I'm not very tan right now, but we are brown. So kind of like, I don't always automatically like any group always does like a Latin or like a reggaeton concept. If it's more like the reggaeton, then I tend to like it more. But like they don't always hit for me, but Stray Kids like hit me so hard. And it was just always on repeat. I mean, Chungmin's parts are like the killer parts of the track. And you know, they're just like little Spanish thrown here and there. But it's a little bit baby steps, but you know what? It's still a vibe, certified platinum in my house. Number 13 is 82 Major's Choke.
Back again and shoot the star. Gonna make you choke, 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 ay, choke, choke. 이건 우리가 이길 choke, 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 choke. I'm gonna make you top, 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 top. 이건 우리가 이길 choke, 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 choke.
This song has such a chokehold on me. Girl, the grip was crazy and I was so addicted. This is just like so good. The rapping and the vocals are like next level insane. It's addictive. I could not get enough of this one. There's a probably good 3 months where I was watching the music video every single day. No cap, like every single day, probably multiple times too. I was just so addicted. And it was like so different than like what their debut kind of showed us. So really getting this and them kind of continuing that vibe. So about it. So about it. I loved it. Number 12 is Jimin's Who.
We never met, but she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the world and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for?
Must I say anything? I feel like I don't gotta say anything. Like if you listen to it, you know the vibes. And it just, I mean, it's Jimin. Like if I'm there, I'm already sat if it's Jimin. But you know, I'm a simple girl. I'm a simple girl. If not only Jimin there, but if you throw in a little Spanish guitar, I'm also very much sat. It's addictive, and that's the thing. Like, you know what he did? Like with the lyrics, you don't know who he's talking about because the song is literally called Who. But he could be talking about you. He could be talking about me. He doesn't know. He hasn't not met the love of his life yet. But there is still opportunity for someone on this planet to be that. Okay, and I'm just saying he's speeding the delusions. It's just a really amazing track. Highly recommend. Just turning this up in your car, scream singing the lyrics just because it's a vibe. Great experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Number 11 is Red Velvet's Cosmic. This is like the perfect Red Velvet track. The chorus transports me off into like space in a spacesuit, and I'm just being like pushed into the void of space, and I could not care less. It's like a very much smooth, like ABBA like moment. It's groovy. I would sacrifice myself to Red Velvet for this song. This would be my song of choice if, you know, the opportunity presented it for me to sacrifice myself to them. I would be just like, can it please be the Cosmic? And I mean, it has like hella catchy lyrics. A part where it goes riding through your rhythm through the solar system. Oh, when you first hear that, oh my god, it is just like so good. It's literally like a magical experience. And I mean, this is everything you would always expect and ever want from Red Velvet, or at least me personally. All right, we made it to our top 10, and number 10 is G-Dragon's Power.
don't give a shit. 우다가 don't give a shit. 몰랐고 나면 먹고 가냐 천지지변 불가항냐. Way too strong. I got the power, the power, power, a power, power, the power, a power, power. I got the power, so louder, shout out, pump up the power. You know what?
The GOAT is back, you know, and I think everyone has finally seen his power now. Even like the newer gen stans who weren't around for when like Big Bang or G-Dragon was promoting any solo work, but they saw his power on that Mama stage. That hit different. Like they're really, when you ever see a crowd like that, when you ever hear them be that loud, like there's only certain groups, certain artists that can truly do that, and G-Dragon is one of them. And I mean, it was such like a cultural cultural moment, that mama stage. And again, I mean, the song, that stage just proved what the song was talking about. You know what I mean? He is probably the most influential idol in all of history, in all of K-pop history, sorry. And you know, this man has a receipt. He says in the song, he has, the receipts are there. And like, he created, G-Dragon did the finger heart. Y'all don't even know that, do you? And light sticks, Big Bang did light, like, it's crazy what he's been done. And the song is just like a little taste, a little bite of what G-Dragon can do, and I ate it up. No crumbs were left, and it had been like so long since we had a G-Dragon comeback. I did not ever think it was like gonna happen again. Like, it just, I don't know, it just seemed like it was never gonna happen. Like, I don't know, it didn't even seem real until it actually happened. I was like, damn. But it definitely made me emotional getting it this time, and it's just like the perfect type of G-Dragon song. Like, it's just, the beat, the bars, the flow, the little, everything is so G-Dragon, and him coming back was just like so perfect. Number 9 is Kiss of Life's Midas Touch.
Touch ya, kiss ya, you're gone, realize. Maybe that you think too much. But if I touch ya, kiss ya, watch out, soon I'm gonna body my beat. You see I got the Midas touch.
I feel like most people would probably do like Igloo or like Get Loud as their favorite track from Kiss of Life this year, maybe even Sticky, you know. But I did not forget Miss Midas Touch, and like the impact she had on me. She had a grip on, she still got a grip on me, but like the beginning of the year when it came out, I was so hooked. And I mean, the 2000s Britney vibe is literally everything. Like, every now and again I go and I kind of revisit like Britney and Christina, the kind of noughties 2000s era of pop, just because, I don't know, like, I grew up during that era, and then just like always revisiting it, I'm like, they don't make them like this anymore, like the music and like the artists, you know. So I quite often revisit it, especially if I'm just like, it's on shuffle and like a little Britney Spears Break the Ice comes on. Oh girl, I'm transported. That I look up like 2000s girl power playlist and I'm there. Like Spotify, but like I think Kiss of Life really brought that to us. It also kind of really put Kiss of Life on this new level, just with kind of like their careers up to that point, and really just kind of set the stage for where they are now with everything that they've done. And you know, we wouldn't have Sticky or Igloo or like Get Loud without Midas Touch, and they had such an incredible year. Kiss of Life, I also love the bridge of the song where it's all the members kind of calling back to their original solo debut tracks. Such a cool moment. Number 8 is Twice's Strategy featuring Megan Thee Stallion. Honestly, the song should probably be like higher, but it came out so like late in the year, it hasn't really had the time to like marinate like I would have liked it to. But I think this is one of Twice's best comebacks, best title tracks ever. The other thing is like, it's also in full English, and that went crazy in Korea. That's not normally the case, you know what I mean? I feel like groups will do their English tracks meant for like a Western or obviously English speaking audience, but like the song is just so addictive. It's so Twice that like you can't help it. You cannot help it. And it's crazy to even get Megan Thee Stallion on like a Twice track. Like, she's collecting K-pop idols like they're Pokemon. And it's kind of like, it very much is like a sassy Twice sort of vibe, and I love it. It's very much kind of like in their new era, what they've been doing up to their careers almost 10 years in, or 10 years this year. And I mean, this is where all the roads have led us, and like, I did not listen to a different song for like 2 weeks straight after I checked it out. Like, I would for like reactions, but that like, it was very much something that I was listening to exclusively for like 2 weeks straight. I learned the words so quick. But this really kind of just shows that we got Twice in good hands if they're giving us little strategy. Number 7 is Jennie's Mantra.
This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt. You just touched down in LA. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we wanna. It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender. No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no stray. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways.
All right, Jennie gave us a pretty girl anthem, and I will be, or the pretty girl mantra. We got a pretty girl mantra. And this is the mantra I will be using for the rest of my days. I love that it's kind of like a pretty girl song, but from like a girls kind of perspective, and not like a I'm hotter than you and you're not, like that type of perspective of like a pretty girl song. So I really love that kind of Jenny went that route, because it's for the girls. It's made by a girl for the girls with the girls, you know, if that makes sense. But I feel like it was also just so fitting for her concept lyrics. The sound, everything about it was just so Jetty, and it was so nice to see and so nice to get it. And I mean, it's not only a banger for Blinks, but I feel like in like the pop space, it's just a certified banger as well. This is what I kind of mean by like some of the best tracks of the year that were done by like K-pop idols and still kind of get in that discussion. But I still kind of feel like they kind of get thrown into K-pop because they are like K-pop idols, but it's like, nah, bruh. Nah, my girl's been killing it, you know? Number 6 is Nayeon's ABCD.
You're gonna be my babe every time you see me 빠져 deeper deeper babe ABCD 반복해 하루보다 love 가르쳐줄게 너는 그려왔어 in my fantasy 헛소릴 수 없어 나의 gravity in love can't get enough.
Miss Nayeon saved summer with this one. Okay, she is certified summer queen, and I mean, it was just like such a different vibe, a little sassier than she gave us with Pop, and we love Pop so much, but it was truly iconic, and I believe one of the most iconic releases this year. Very much certified Nayeon as like one of the biggest solo, like, I mean, she's in Twice still, but you know, like in terms of just like a solo working solo project, she's up there, top cream of the crop. And I mean, it kind of told me like Nayeon is one of K-pop's biggest divas, and I am here for it. It was another one of my many addictions in 2024 was this one. Number 5 is Lisa's New Woman featuring Rosalia.
Hater than I serve, bitch you better swerve dropping on my aura focus on my mind taking my time I'm a new woman bitch you better swerve dropping on my aura focus on my mind taking my time I'm a new woman face eyes body go wild you want this.
Need I say more? I feel like Lisa gave us one of just like the best tracks released this year in general, regardless of like genre, whether it's just like K-pop or it goes more in the Latin vibe or the pop vibe. Like, it's just one of the best songs released this year, and we cannot deny it. And it's like a little bit of a crossover moment with Rosalia. I mean, you get one of the biggest Latin artists working today, and it's automatically going to kind of be like a banger. But she is definitely, I feel like, top pop diva discussion, and like I like it a lot better than Rockstar. And I feel like, I don't know, New Woman kind of put her, I don't know, when she was like so busy this year, Lisa, like she was everywhere. She was literally performing everywhere, and it made sense for me for her to kind of just like be everywhere, especially with this track. Like, it just for real just worked so well, and it was such like a banger. And I mean, she might have been holding her back, honestly. Number 4 is Rose and Bruno Mars, Apatı.
Just meet me at the apatı 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 apatı
It's whatever you like.
I think this had to be the most addictive track released this year. And it's I wrote this down. I'm like, it's the only Blackpink members solo release that has Korean in it. This is the only song. I mean, it's only Apatı Apatı in the intro. It's just a fact though, but the track is still good. It really brings in like the best that we get from like Bruno Mars, like kind of like an older rock pop Bruno Mars moment mixed with Rose and her vocals, and like it's a very Rose pre-chorus too as well. And it's just a formula for true magic. I don't think there was a better collaboration this year, except for one, but we'll learn about that later. But I think the song was so popular, and it was like rightfully so. This like Apatı effect was just like, so it was so like the math was mathing there, like a certified banger, like up there on the charts for like a reason. It was meant to be. Number 3 is Triple S's Girls Never Die. Was this one expected? I kind of hope so. I mean, I feel like this is probably Triple S's best title track today, and it's OT24, which is crazy, but it's definitely a song for the girls in like an emotional way. I feel like truly envelops what it's like to be a girl in 2024, the pressures that kind of every girl feels, and what it really truly feels like to go outside and face the world when you get pushed down, fall down, and you know, you have to kind of pick yourself back up. And I mean, you could just look at like the comments to the music video of kind of this little cultural moment that the song created in this space for girls to share their experiences, and how much the song really truly conveys that. And I really truly feel like that is a part of the music, but it's also a banger, sad girl banger. Number 2 is aespa's Supernova.
Can't stop, hyper, stellar. Want your good God, cha-cha. Bring the light of a dying star. 불러낸 내 우주를 봐봐. Supernova. Body bang.
I mean, this song I feel like is truly a cultural moment for K-pop. First of all, it's a banger. It's catchy as hell, especially when that bridge breaks down and we do a little, you know what I mean. And I feel like there's like no better part of a song that was released this year than that like bridge section. And it's truly aespa and K-pop at its best. It's another one that falls into like, I already said, it's hella catchy and addictive. And it's kind of like futuristic in a way, like sounding like it's very cyberpunk like. It feels like you're, I don't know, playing Cyberpunk 2077 and you're driving down in a fast car, speeding, all the lights and everything, and it's truly I don't know, it truly feels like I'm in the future. I love like cyberpunk-ish concepts, so maybe that's why too. But also, Supernova's gotta be one of the biggest songs that was released this year in K-pop in general, and I feel like it's like on everybody's list in general. All right, we have reached number 1. My number 1 K-pop song of 2024. I don't think this is probably most people's number 1, or probably even on their list, but for me, it was the most important track released in 2024, and it is G-Dragon's Home Sweet Home featuring Taeyong and Daesung.
누가 있을 곳에 내가 있는 걸
The place that I belong. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. When I said I will be back and I never let you go. Pick a petal of a flower, did you love me? No. When I said I will be back and I never let you go. Pick a petal of a flower, do you love me? Oh.
We got Big Bang back. Like, we got them back, and this is like, I don't know, the most we'll ever get them back, like ever. Maybe, possibly, but like, I'm gonna take what I can get. And it just like, it's even more than just being fed crumbs. Like, I mean, was it like Taeyong's concert where they went up on stage and sang with him? Like, that for me was enough. And then we got a whole track that has like such a Big Bang vibe to it, which it only makes sense like if you were like a VIP back when Big Bang was releasing music. Like, I was made era, you know what I mean? So I'm a little bit more fresh, but I knew what it was, and like when I got into K-pop and stuff, it was very much Big Bang was one of the bigger artists that I was kind of following, or kind of when I was learning about K-pop, so I kind of went back and checked out all their stuff. I remember did a Big Bang, it was like get the lyrics of a song and make it into like an art piece that I did of Big Bang's Bang Bang Bang, I think. So, and I was writing in Korean and everything. So truly, I mean, Big Bang is one of like my biggest groups to follow. And I mean, it just, yeah, if you know, you know, is all I'm gonna say. But I think it has like a Big Bang old school EDM vibe, which makes me feel like nostalgic but also emotional, because it's like the song kind of has like emotional lyrics, but then the sound also makes me emotional because I'm like, I haven't got Big Bang in so long. Like, most K-pop fans these days, especially if you're newer, don't know what it feels like to wait 7 years to get a release from one of your favorite artists of all time. But it also kind of sounds like what Big Bang would sound like in like 2024, which is kind of crazy. And I know I'm talking like Big Bang and everything, and it is a G-Dragon track. But it's featuring Taeyong and Daesung in a very, like, I mean, it's it's what we can get, you know? And I would have been happy even just, again, the Taeyong, when they went to perform with him at his concert, even just like one of them collaborating would have just been like such a moment. But they got two of them, and kind of like our sort of standing members of Big Bang right now, or most active in the music space. And you know, it's such like a blessed moment. And even if you're not, oh no, I already kind of said that. If you were a VIP or like if you weren't a VIP back then, it's hard to kind of understand it, what it meant. And it feels like we're kind of like on that flower road they were telling us about, like we're finally kind of like at like something that you never think is gonna happen because of everything that's happened within the last 7 years, that it finally happens. It like truly doesn't even feel real. And it, you know, it may not have been my most played song this year, but I feel like for me personally, it's definitely left me the most emotional, and is therefore kind of the most important one for me that was released this year. Alright, that's it, and I would imagine my list is probably very, very different from yours. There's even songs I wish I could have put in like my honorable mentions that didn't make it because I'm like, ugh, they were kind of the ones that I was really leaning heaviest towards. But that's kind of the fun in doing this, is that it's just like a fun little list. And I'm curious about yours. What were your favorites? Go ahead and drop those in the comments down below. Doesn't have to be your top 20, but at least some of your favorite tracks that were released this year. And if you did enjoy this video, go to give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. Want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. Want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, in the description down below, or at the end screen. If you like gaming content, I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores DLC, so if you could join me over, oh well no, I'm still playing Horizon Forbidden West. Burning Shores will be very soon. But thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.